hit the stream. And it's happening. And you probably heard an advert, which I had running since I had a tab open of my stream. I actually might have had the thing muted, though. So, I don't know, maybe you didn't. Startup distance, I guess. I might burp a lot in the stream, though, because I'm having a Coke, and I might try and do like loud inhale like a lot, since I might be getting someone else's like bogies in my nose and stuff. Stream starting soon. Oops. I am good at streaming. You can tell I haven't done a stream in a while. I forgot the stuff I should be doing after I start a stream. Lots of lightning. Or thunder. Or whatever the correct term is. I think lightning is the correct for the actual bolt. But I don't know. I'm not intelligent. Oops. It's right with them to put out non-collision coding symbols. That would be horrifying. I've always had just sort of like this intense fear that it's a symbol I land on is gonna be like not solid, not have a collision. And so I was glad to find out that they didn't have they would always be solid. Trackmog teleporters, that would screw me up. That would screw me up so badly. I'm just gonna lower my microphone volume slightly, just because it was loud, and it may have been fine I don't know. I'm not actually listening to the stream. I'm just all I have is the feedback loop which my headset has, where I hear myself talking. And the flight routing just got a whole lot hotter. Yup. Hopefully they do get around to like improving Trackmog eventually for it, since because teleporters should be a thing in it. So maybe with that it might actually make decent tracks for once. Once, yes. I can English. Really, the best thing they could do for Trackmog is to make it, dang it, is to make sure that the end isn't ridiculously close to the start. That would by itself make it better. Ah.
Game over.
I am not gonna make that. Okay, I am gonna make that. Okay. Whoa. Why are the gravestones? This isn't Halloween. It's nearly Christmas. Too bad Trackmog hasn't been updated with Particle, so we can't get snowy maps. They need more Christmas objects. Yeah. Does the game even have any Christmas objects? Like, I know there's Carol of the Bells for music, but is there any actual Christmas objects? Well, I guess there's the snow, like... I haven't really checked I've never really used massive particles all that much, so bonk. Yeah. So I'm not really sure of what the default presets are. Because mostly when I make maps, I just use the default objects and don't really try making my own. Which might just be because I prefer making maps in the demo style of the actual official maps. Default objects, no property changes. That is the California style art. Just default objects, no property changes. Well, maybe not like you, but just that is kind of like, I guess, the standard sort of newbie style of decoration. I mean, I don't really change the properties all that much either. I only really change them at because decors take so long, way longer than making the map itself. Yeah.
Friendly fire. Barrel roll. Barrel roll. Checkpoint. Barrel roll. Barrel roll.
Like, when I do decoration, I just sort of duplicate the same the same building, like a bajillion times. I do enough to make it look presentable if you aren't skipping. But if you do skip, like in maps, it's pretty obvious. I didn't really put much effort into it. Yeah. Decoration is hard.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint. Triple. Double. Checkpoint. 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 Checkpoint.
This is an interesting map.
Checkpoint.
Is it the most recent discussion thread? Which one? The one about drifting? And stuff? Is there a new discussion thread which I'm not aware of? Alright. I didn't see that. Huh. Whenever there's a guy with screwed up Steam name having issues, I wonder what the problem could be. Me too. I've seen like a few like things from people saying they've had problems with progress not saving, like, recently. So, I wonder if there is something broken. Or if it's just permissions screwing up. Or something. The glitchy name definitely is fitting, though. Whoa.
Dream hands. Checkpoint. Rocket. Triple.
Hmm. Wasn't there like a problem where progress wouldn't save properly if the data folder for the game was on a different hard drive to the game itself? Like, maybe that somehow returned and the people who are having problems have the data folder on a different drive? But that's like the only thing I could think could be wrong if it's not a problem with the game. Besides permissions, which I wouldn't think would be a problem. But I guess they could be sometimes. Just because computers are weird and they break sometimes. Ah.
Just no. Rocket.
Trying to read the chat and trying to play distance at the same time is not easy. Ah. Yeah, some of these newer community maps do have pretty long load times. The tools are getting too advanced. The tools which we have at our disposal is getting too ridiculous for the game itself to handle. Ah. Let me off this road, please. Let me off this road, please. I said, let me off this road, please. Thank you. Totally not a waste of space. 3 GB of virtual maps on your SSD. Yup. That's totally not a waste of space. I'm sure 99% of those aren't crap or anything.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint. Sayonara.
Dang. I don't even know what I died. Did I smash into the emitter for the warning strip? In any case, rainbow splines. Well, those were not splines. Those were planes. They are very. Distance. I don't think that's how a car is supposed to dent. Something seems a little off here. Okay. I shouldn't have been holding grip there. Oh well. No global leaderboards. Doesn't matter. These dents are weird, man. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Yo, what's up, nerd? Stuff is happening. And there's swords, which I don't like. Moving swords on my arch nemesis. Is this map just perfectly straight? It looks like it's just perfectly straight. This is stupid. Ah. Ah. This is the game giving payback. Yeah. Yeah. I don't really have that. I don't really have that problem anymore since I've stopped playing music when I do streams, and I've actually like unlisted every stream archive which I had, or just every video that I've had on YouTube that had copyrighted music, and deleted the archives of the and deleted the archives and highlights, and Twitch that had that, just because I just kind of wanted to clean up the fact that I did that. Yep. And this is Pineapple, or I don't know if that's how your name is pronounced, but I'm going with that since that's how it looks like it should read. And yeah. Yeah, I knew who you were. Since I'd seen that's your username on, like, Twitter. So, I was aware. But thank you for informing me. Pineapple. Yeah, I don't really mind it's... Yeah, copyright claims are never a big deal. Unless they're like, the advertiser is being a douchebag, which hopefully they are. Hopefully they don't. I hope most people, well, have the sense to just monetize it. The claimers just monetize it just because, you know, they're getting free advertising. You know, I guess there's some people out there who are probably just stupid enough to end up doing that. I just sort of removed it just because there's stuff that I kind of want to do in the future where if I have publicly listed videos of copyrighted music in them, which isn't part of the game, I don't think that would go over very well. So I just cleaned it up, just in case the stuff that I want to do, possibly many years in the future, ends up actually happening, which it may or may not. I do not like fences. I swear they've made this wall higher in, like, the recent updates. But maybe that's just my imagination, and just because I haven't played the game in a while, so I'm rusty. Yes, rusty. It actually used to be higher. Yeah. What they really need to do is make it high enough so that it's literally impossible to jump out. Boom. Then that would solve all the problems distance has, clearly. Is this another roller straight map? I think it is. I'm just gonna wheelie boost my way to the end because this is boring. There's no Fred somewhere who was complaining about it when they raised it. The bashing my hand against my mic. I guess they reverted it then. Always interesting to learn about the changes that were made to the game when I was not there. Because I was not around in the early days of the game as much as I kind of feel like I want to be. I was not, so that was indeed a thing that occurred. I don't actually know where I'm going right now. I'm just gonna go down because that always works. I think I'm going in the right direction. And I was going in the right direction. Extreme! The best kind of tree. The X tree. It's not a tree anymore. That was closer than I thought. Well then.
Weak sauce. Great job. Barrel roll.
Yeah.
Double.
Yeah. It is kind of easy to like... It probably is like very easy to forget that not everyone has had the experience playing early versions of the game. But I do have the experience playing build 4139, and that's the only thing, since I still fervently believe that that was the best, that besides Frustra Boosting, that was the best version of the game. At least like around that period. So that's the only thing that matters to me. Well, the build 4139 and other builds like that, they're actually super wonky. I mean, sure, I guess that could be a thing, but I will always have those memories from the first maybe 200 or so hours of playing Distance, where in order to do skips, I mashed space. Those will be dreams and memories that will forever be hold a special place in my blood pumping organ. Yeah, there has been a lot of refinements. Some good, some bad. Crap. I'm gonna turn up the game volume a bit since it seems a bit quiet. that will do, I suppose. That's about actually how I had it originally. I think it was actually fine before I actually lowered it, but like I lowered it before stream. It was probably fine before I actually lowered it, but okay. I am very much not a fan of trackmography tracks that, for the most part, are just straight lines. Like, that's not interesting. It's just a straight line. Really boosting is dumb, but I'm glad it exists to make really long straight lines more interesting. That's the only good thing about it.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint. Double.
Out of the play distance, 101. Rainbow Virus Land. I guess that's what we're in now. Why do I keep seeing random lasers popping out of nowhere? I don't think that's intentional, but where am I going? There am I going? Ah. I'm coned. This is bad. That's not the direction I should be going. Ah. I'm just gonna skip. This level sucks. Might have been faster to use the road in that point. Oh well. This is not ideal. I don't even know where I'm going. This map is confusing. The end is this way, but I'm not quite sure where I'm going. This map is. I don't know why this map is confusing me. Okay, this way. There's the end. There's a spike. There's another spike. There's some pillars. More pillars. A gate. And another spike, just for good measure. This looks like another straight line. Please. I'm here to do trackmography on the fly routing, not trackmography on the fly driving a straight line. I do not like straight lines, so I will take my anger out on you! Take that, asshole. I love the fact you can smash into those and break them. It's so satisfying. I guess my favorite. Spikes at the start. It'd be kind of cool if we could do like some more stuff and like just trackmography on the fly routing, so, but I don't really know what else to do besides this. Since I'm really being in a speedrunning mood for this game for like a while, probably just kind of because I don't know, I just not really being interested. So I'm hoping my interest will be rekindled when the full release comes out, since all the maps will be new.
Checkpoint. 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 Recall. Checkpoint.
Ow.
Checkpoint.
Ow. Lamp. I'm not a fan of lamps. They annoy me a lot. Especially when I bash into them. They're okay when I don't. They're just kind of there otherwise, but when I bash into them, I get mad. What am I doing? What am I doing? Help! Okay, we're good. I don't need help now. That's probably why I keep seeing lasers pop out of nowhere. Those rotating laser heads. Moving off the track and firing their beams into the world beyond. In the deep space that these Trackmog levels apparently take place in. Since there's no planet below me anymore. Ow. Soffle. Yeah, if you guys in chat have any like suggestions, if you want to see me do some random community maps, then go ahead. My only condition is that they're good and they aren't realms. Other than that, you can just sort of stretch your wings. Preferred condition, they aren't masochistically hard. Although, it would kind of make sense to see me, why am I doing it? I know I can't make that, to try and beat Stretcher Rings, since I did try and troll some people. Like online once, where I joked that it was the easiest, that we should play Stretcher Rings, because it's the easiest map in the game. Like the easiest, this was like the easiest map ever. It's clearly is the easiest map in the world. Like, truly the only reason why only like 10 people have beaten it, there's probably more now, is because just the game isn't well known about, man. Yeah, I probably wouldn't do Stretcher Wings. Just because I don't really want to do anything that feels like super grindy, since I really haven't been in the mood to do anything grindy in this game. Yeah. I probably could beat it too if I wanted to bash my face against a brick wall and like enough, but I don't really want to do that. I know I like saying if you bash your face against a brick wall hard enough, you'll eventually break it. That was bad. But I know you're like saying that, but just because if you bash your face, if you bash your face against a brick wall enough times, you'll eventually break it. That doesn't mean I want to break it or bash my face.
Checkpoint. 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 Triple. Barrel roll.
Event info. I can't wait to see
Checkpoint.
the
Barrel roll.
devs struggle to beat NWBO 5.
Checkpoint.
That would be great. Maybe they aren't as bad as I think they are, though. Maybe they could do it easily, and they'll be like, well, dang. Yeah, 15 and 7 are gonna be hilarious.
Checkpoint.
$50 says they make hash place in 17. They probably will if he's there. Okay, I've lost my bearings. I'm just gonna keep going in this direction and hope it's the right direction. I see a checkpoint, so, and there's the end. So, I made a good call. So now, hopefully we get to see, like, I don't know, Torched suffer. That one was twisty, yeah.
Rocket.
Throws an interesting twist into the gameplay.
Barrel roll.
Yeah.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
The aesthetic of this map's cool. Someone should make a map which is kind of like that aesthetic. Well, someone probably already has, so I probably don't need to hope.
Barrel roll. Checkpoint.
I guess pod light transfer has the colors, kind of has the color scheme down.
Triple.
Nice end placement. Now we're apparently in a nuclear wasteland. Wasteland, yes.
Totally tubular.
That I ran in, but Yeah. Uh, Solo split screen speedruns are just gotta be just no, please. A co-op speedrun foe and split screen would be kind of cool foe, though that does kind of have the problem that both players have to finish to move on. Well, actually, nah. Couldn't the first player just like skip to the next level? I've never really played split screen. I don't have any friends. Yeah. I don't know why I forgot that, like, host of the game. Or, like, I guess just P1 in this case can just move on whenever they please. So, I guess there isn't the problem that you have to, that both players have to finish. I lost my bearings. Probably not even going in the right direction, but we'll see. This map seems kind of big. There's a weird card end again. Really wonder what's going on with those dents. Because some of this is getting kind of ridiculous. I wonder what they broke. Yeah, I think something changed too, because even with just like, I did kind of feel just intentionally bashing around the car, trying to dent it. It just felt something was kind of off. It's like the same impact at the same speed makes a bigger dent than it used to. Maybe it's just tech, which is going to be in the full adventure mode, where there's a point where your car becomes flat like a pancake. And that's why they changed the dent system, because they had to implement that. Bigger dents are nice, but those outward ones. Yeah. Those were just... I don't know how to describe them, man. They were just stupid. But hilarious. And that's all that matters here in Distance Town. If it's funny, it stays in. Okay, I was talking and that happened my attention. Where actually am I going? This is not good. This is very bad. So that's why Unity hasn't been fixed. Yeah, that's exactly why Unity hasn't been fixed. It's too funny. Yes. That is exactly why. Every time it happens to Jason, it does happen to me. Nice emote there, Callie. I can tell you're good at typing. I'm okay. I'm probably okay with getting Unitied, just not if I'm in the middle of an important run. Thankfully, that has never happened, and the end is behind me. I should probably be doing that and not failing. You're forgetting Twitch as an emo picker. I'm so used to typing the full names. Well, typing the full names is faster. So the emo picker is kind of useful if you've seen an emote which you don't know what its code is and you're on mobile. Oh, what? Did I just get Unitied? Oh, that... I wasn't aware of that. I don't really keep up to date with whatever's happening on Twitch. I'm not really too active on it. As you can probably tell. From the fact that this is my first stream in, like, the history of ever. Oh, it was a saw. I never saw that coming. Makes it way faster to type, yeah. The diamonds. So many diamonds. This saw hates me. That, like, it's perfectly placed just to screw me over. This game sucks. You remember when they had nobody noticed because we never got cover wings out? That's glorious. Where exactly is the end? There is the end. And there is Mr. Droppy.
Checkpoint. 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 Checkpoint.
Am I gonna make this? Yeah. After 800 hours of playing, I still haven't fully grasped how long it will take me to get places and if I can manage to make it without exploding. Make of that what you will.
Checkpoint.
Is there used to the free stunt changes? Me too.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
Mm-hmm.
Checkpoint.
I never really did twists, but and I never really did twists at all. But still, whenever I do them, I'm still thrown off by the new trick detection. They're so annoying to do now since I have to push the stick like way further than I'm used to.
Vaporized.
Because I don't know, before it was sort of like you could just sort of do anything, which just wasn't like, I guess it was a lot more lenient, but now I mean it feels like you have to do almost like a perfect diagonal now. Yeah. Digital input does have the advantage that it's a lot more precise. Clearly, what I should be doing is just I should map my thrusters to the D-pad. That's clearly the solution that I'm looking for.
Checkpoint.
I mean, it would make diagonals a lot easier since I have the Elite controller. So I have the D-pad that like is like the satellite dish. So I can just press like so I can press both buttons super easily. So I guess that would take muscle memory, and if I just wanted, so it would kind of take me relearning muscle memory, and also the fact that I'd have to relearn using stuff. Yeah, yeah. I guess it could change the left stick to digital D-pad with Steam controller config. Well, it'd be right stick, since I use right stick with thrusters, not left. But that might still have the same problem since I'm not good at analog.
Checkpoint.
I don't really want to use the Steam controller configuration stuff anyway, just from the fact that it makes it so that the controller doesn't actually send inputs to the game when it's not in focus. Yes, this is a lot more annoying than it sounds. So I don't really think I'd ever plan on using it.
Checkpoint.
Keyboard already doesn't do that. That is true, but with me being controller, I just sort of got used to the fact that I could unpause the game when my mouse, like, when I wasn't actually in focus on the window, so I could just sort of keep playing.
Checkpoint.
And it would just kind of bugs me to have to click, like, on the window.
Checkpoint. Barrel roll. Checkpoint.
But for keyboard, it is kind of essential that it doesn't send input to the game while you're doing it, because that would mean, like, if you alt-tab out, you could, like, do all sorts of crazy things you don't want to be doing. If you need to, like, type a message to someone.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
Duh. I hate slopes. I'm not good at them.
Rocket. Checkpoint. Double.
I wonder if there's people out there who play distance who try and smash their butt into the ground and land like perfectly, just like perfectly straight up on your butt, like a SpaceX rocket. Someone should try doing that and make a fail compilation out of it.
Checkpoint. Triple.
I like how that thing's named, this seat is named Flat. That did not seem very flat to me. Falcon Heavy. Yeah. Yeah, I've used mouse and windowed for a separate monitor. Yeah. Ah. That's bright. This map is a bit blinding. Did Semtex for you, like, help with the generation, the construction of this map? I need to simply land on. Thank you.
Recall.
Bloom overdose. Nah, it has obstacles and isn't. Yeah, that is true. It can't be Semtex in that case.
So sad.
You're right.
Checkpoint. Double. Barrel roll.
I should land on this building. Thank you. And I should go to the end. The mind of a distance speedrunner.
Barrel roll. Checkpoint. Barrel roll. Checkpoint.
I got fenced.
Uncool.
I'm not really a fan of fencing. Okay. I guess that works.
Checkpoint. Barrel roll. Checkpoint.
Whoa.
Buckets of tears.
The end's behind me. I guess I went in the wrong direction. Oh, there it is. But fencing.
Barrel roll. Barrel roll.
What about it? Is it fencing? Did you take offense to my statement?
Rocket. Barrel roll.
The shrug. The best answer you could possibly give. And I think I just upvoted that seed by accident. Oh well. It's Trackmography, nobody cares. Voting on Trackmog? Yeah. Who cares about voting on Trackmog? If I really voted on Trackmog, I would just be downvoting everything since all track maps suck. Yeah. They should actually clear that most popular at some point, I agree. That would be a good thing to do. Everything's bright white. That was not the A button, that was the B button. They are different. I'm sure this is gonna go great and nothing is gonna go wrong. I see the rings of the end zone, but that's the only thing I have to go off as to where I'm going. And I died. The most fatal thing in this dance is just when you just start bashing on stuff and you can't manage to reorientate yourself to actually land. Lame sauce. Okay, this is getting dumb. I'm rusty, but I'm not this rusty.
Checkpoint. Access violation.
Okay then. I guess I'll go in the bottom.
Ceiling ride. Checkpoint. Yeah. Checkpoint.
Yeah.
Checkpoint. Student driver.
Land on something, please. That's not landing on something. That's bashing into something. Those are not the same thing. Ow. Ow.
Nightmare scenario.
Small ceiling landing, yeah.
Double. Triple. Triple. Checkpoint.
The small ceiling landing will always destroy you, no matter how good you are.
Double. Checkpoint. Triple.
Yeah. Yeah, it was better without wings, but they got to add the wing fade in time because wing pumping is stupid. So it's harder now.
Bam, son.
Yes, I am still salty about them adding that fade in time. And we'll still make fun of the devs at every opportunity for the fact they removed it.
Checkpoint. 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 Barrel roll.
I guess the fade in itself wouldn't really be too bad. I think the problem with me is that I thought the fade in was stupid, was bad. Like, unless it was reduced to a level where it practically wasn't there. Yeah, like, I didn't mess around with it too much, but with my admittedly mild testing, I only found it tolerable at 0.1 and less. So, at the levels I thought it felt okay. It was basically not there. I just don't like it. The end is not down there. That much is certain.
Shut down. Step on it. Reckless. Oh, that's too bad.
I am not good at left exits, apparently. And under kill crit.
Alright. Yeah.
The true test is end behind wall. Monolith pure. Maybe one day Jay will manage to unity himself into the end of the stage on Monolith pure.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
This is an interesting map. Very.
Rocket.
Anyway, I think that's me for now, I guess, or forever, since I don't really think I'll be doing another stream for a while, since I have nothing to stream. But it's nearly it's nearly 8 p.m. here, so since the stream is happening in like the 10 minutes, I'm gonna stop here so I can be ready, so I can be there when it starts. Yeah, keep looking back at the Steam Pro back on Emote Up. Yeah, it looks pretty good. So, the stream is over now, so you can leave now if you really want to. I don't know what this accent I'm trying to imitate is supposed to be, but it's something. I never know what to say at the end of a stream, which is probably because I've never actually watched a stream to an end. So I'm not even going to try, and I'm just going to stop it now since I never know what to say. I usually just go on some kind of random spiel as I'm doing now, so bye, I guess.